What's up, y'all? They say teens can't cook, so let's prove them wrong today. Let's turn this cheap chuck steak into an expensive restaurant-worthy dish. Okay, so first thing you're gonna need is your top chuck steak. As you guys see here, I have 8 pieces. I'm not gonna use all 8 pieces today, but now you need your ingredients. Okay, so some of the ingredients that I have are paprika, onion powder, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and all-purpose seasoning. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab your plates and your pans and everything like that that's going to be holding the food, cooking the food, storing the food. Next thing you want to do is season up your food. I start off with salt, pepper, paprika, then you get into the garlic and onion powders, and then you get into the all-purpose seasoning. And then, after that, I like to add a little bit of oil. It's oil, but I like to call it oil, I call it my oil. So, I just spritz that around, put that around. And then right after that, I begin to just rub it in, lightly, gently, or rigorously, depending on how you want to get it in there. It don't really matter. Then right after that, you just flip the meat over and, you just continue doing it.
You get it back and you get it back. I'm throwing them shits like I'm open.
And now on this side, I'm rubbing it in rigorously. Then, you turn on your fire, you put the oil in the pan, and then, you begin searing your chicken. Well, not chicken. You begin searing your steak and you let that wait. Now, while the steak is cooking, I begin the peppers and the onions. So as you guys see, I put a little oil in the pan and, I start to saute the onions and peppers. Make sure you just watch over the peppers so they don't burn, but they do their thing. Right after that, you want to just put any type of water in like a pot or jug, a coffee, whatever you got, and just heat that up while you start putting in your mashed potato mixture. Now, this mashed potato mixture I got from Aldi's. Is already pre-made. All you got to do is add some water. So as you guys see, I put it in a bucket and I just begin the process. Now, the water, when it's steaming, that's when you know it's ready to use. So now we turn off the water, grab our measuring cup. We, make sure the bag says 2 cups. And as you guys see, I was right. What is that? 2 cups boiling water. Yes. So, make sure you guys have your boiling water. Fill it up to 2 cups. Once the water is in the bowl, just begin to mix lightly, but like 10 to 15 times just to make sure everything is mixed in. Now, if you have a top for your bowl, I would like to put the top on it so that way the steam sits in. Now, I have this secret sauce that I like to put on my mashed potatoes or like stuff like that, so it gives like an extra kick. I will do that in another episode to where, you guys can get a full breakdown of how I make it and what goes in it. But yeah, so now we're on the plating. As you guys see, this is the plating. It looks delicious. It tasted delicious. And here is the taste test of me tasting it. So my phone was running out of storage, so it was capturing like 1-second videos. But then I was able to take some pictures and show you guys the full thing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And let me know what other meals you would like to see. There's definitely some new ones coming up. And I will see you guys in the next one next week. Don't forget to love yourself, love the food, and love the craft. Join the kitchen and become the next one to prove them wrong. Right from your home.